Our special series on big wave surfing continues today. Yesterday, we told you about breathing techniques that allow surfers to hold their breath for up to 5 minutes so they can survive wipeouts and hold downs. Today, we examine the evolution of the most important piece of equipment for every surfer, the surfboard itself. Surfboards have come a long way since KAHANAMOKU surfed Waikiki with wooden boards weighing about 100 pounds. These days, surfers are chasing the biggest waves on the planet on boards shaped specifically to harness the speed and power of the massive swells.
These boards here open the doors.
John Carper is a North Shore shaper who has spent years designing boards that have caught some of the biggest waves around the world.
And we started making longer versions, a little bit by a little bit, pipe boards, you know, and then Waimea boards. And then right about the time we started getting good at the Waimea boards, because we didn't even know about Jaws. I mean, nobody knew about it. I lived on Maui, for God's sakes. I lived in Hookipa.
Jaws, of course, being one of the premier big wave spots in the world. In the beginning, thanks to LAIRD Hamilton, Jaws was dominated by tow-in surfers with jet skis.
So then the tow-in thing came, and Shane really embraced that, did really well on that. We made 1 million tow-in boards. And, but he always kind of felt, he always told me that he felt like tow-in was cheating. He felt it was too easy.
Granted, there's nothing easy about riding giant surf, tow-in or not. But for Shane, paddling into the wave was the true and correct way of surfing big waves. But the equipment needed refinement, and this is where the surfer-shaper collaboration is vital.
You know, when you're out at Jaws, you feel like you're in the middle of the ocean, so anything on the small side of what you're used to just feels like a little toothpick.
And that feedback was essential, because in the beginning, the boards were not working.
We can't paddle in these waves. We just can't do it. We catch them, we blow up at the top. Let's just start making your boards for Jaws really heavy.
I like to have like a little bit more foam up front to like plow through the chop and create momentum when I'm paddling.
It was a slow process, especially figuring out the correct length of the boards.
We started going up like 10-footers, 10.6. We went to 11.3.
The final product measured 10 feet 6 inches and weighed 27 pounds. Most high-performance surfboards weigh less than 5 pounds. It took half a day to shape, and it was glassed twice. Carper called it a PBU board, pray before use, and Dorian loved it.
And once you get momentum on the board, he says they feel just like a shortboard to him. He says it feels just like a shortboard. And he's able to turn it, you know, I mean, you know, and you can see he turns these things pretty well.
They're now working on shorter, lighter boards. And if you're interested, first make sure you can afford it. These babies run about $2,000. Yeah, they run about $2,000, and you know, any one particular wave can break them in just an instant. You know?
Oh man, 2,000 gone like that.
What's it called again?
Pray before use, PBU boards. Pray before
PBU.
use.
Well, that's better than surfing with a POS.
Which is true that. True that.
Thank you for not following up.
I will leave that where it is. Yeah. I'll leave that where it is. But you know, thank you to John Carper and to Hugh Gentry for all that shot. So
it's cool stuff. It's cool to learn more about it, even if you're not a surfer.
And that board's beautiful.
They are. They are really showpieces, and you know, it's really sad to see when those actually break, and they do break quite often. Yeah. Now,
and then you cry.
Yeah. If you're alive to cry. Anyway, tomorrow Eli Olsen talks about an epic ride on an enormous wave off the north shore of Oahu. It's enormous.
Whoa.
Yikes.
Not only was it the biggest waves I've ever seen in person when I was surfing, the fact that I was by myself was just like, it's such a rare, special thing.
No sharing. Oh,
yeah,
man.
That's right. He tells that story tomorrow on Sunrise. By the way, we're posting all of these stories online at HawaiiNewsNow.com.
Is this inspiring to you, Guy? You're going to go out and hit those big waves?
I tell everybody, that's not surfing to me. If it's life-threatening, I'm out. I'm out. Yeah. But it is inspiring to some extent to see how surfing's progressing and knowing at least I can participate a little bit in it.
That wave looks like the Japanese woodcut where the wave is a dragon.
Exactly. Exactly. Eli feels that way too. Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Guy. We'll be right back.